surprised at that, and dorkily pleased that she'd said it. It wasn't like Gabby at all to draw attention to herself in any context, but especially not in a big group of people. He grinned, lifting his can of Coke in the air amid everyone's assorted congratulations. Gabby made a face in return. The sun shone through the gaps between the leaves in the oak trees, making patterns on the early summer grass. Christina turned the music up, the yuppie Paul Simon-type stuff they were always listening to at the Hart House. He and Gabby wandered back over to the hammock, made themselves comfortable for the rest of the afternoon. It was weird, thinking all this would be ancient history in less than 3 months. Everybody he knew scattering in all different directions. Ryan wasn't one of those people who thought life would never get better than high school, but at least he knew where he fit in, as far as Colson High went. He wasn't sure about the rest of the world. He rubbed a hand over his head, which was aching a little, although he told himself firmly, not any worse than usual. Probably he was thinking too much. After all, it wasn't like he didn't want to play hockey for Minnesota. It just didn't always feel like something he'd actively picked. He was trying to figure out how to ask Gabby about it when one of her little cousins flung himself onto the other side of the hammock, shifting their center of gravity enough that Gabby tumbled over into Ryan's side, her long hair brushing the bare skin of his arm. "Easy, Tiger," Gabby called as the kid picked himself up and careened off in the opposite direction, but she didn't straighten up right away. "You smell nice today," she said to Ryan, the weight of her body warm against him. "Did you bathe or something?"
"It was a special occasion,"
Ryan informed her, his skin prickling in a way that wasn't entirely unpleasant. This was stupid, dangerous ground. "Come on," he said, standing up too quickly in an attempt to shake off whatever dumb old feelings were bubbling up. Ghosts of crushes long past. It was because of graduation, probably, because things were changing. It didn't actually mean anything.
"I want more cake."
The party wound down past 4 o'clock, the crowd starting to thin, Mrs. Hart pressing leftover potato salad and slices of 6-foot Italian sub on everybody to take home.
"You driving to the thing at Harrison's tonight?"
Ryan asked Gabby as her mom handed him a Tupperware full of magic bars.
"Or do you want me to?"
Gabby grimaced. "We're going to the thing at Harrison's tonight?"
"Yes, dear."
Ryan smiled at the familiarity of it. This was their routine. She dragged her feet about going out places, and Ryan either convinced her or didn't. Today he was hoping he could. She was an easier sell than he was expecting, actually. "Well," she said, lips twisting, the sun catching the golden threads in her hair. "I suppose." "What are you guys going to do at college?" asked Celia, appearing behind them, holding a crumbly brownie on a napkin. She was home from Swarthmore for the summer, where she was learning to be a psychologist, and also to act like she knew more than anyone else, although she basically already had a PhD in that last part. "Without each other to chew your food for you, I mean."
"Oh, come on now. I chew my own food,"
Ryan defended himself.
"It's only gum Gabby helps me with."
"And only if it's been sitting around a long time," Gabby put in. "Soft gum he can chew all on his own." Celia rolled her eyes at them. Gabby only grinned. But as they said their goodbyes, Ryan felt a tiny nip of something unfamiliar, a creeping unease curling up in his stomach like a snake lounging on a rock. He looked at her once more across the yard, lifted his hand to wave at her. "Pick you up at 9, Gabby called. Gabby. It was more like 9:30 by the time she'd gotten to Ryan's. She'd had a little bit of a wobble over whether her hair looked greasy, had needed a generous sprinkle of dry shampoo, and half a dozen reassurances from her sisters before she made it out the door, and Gabby stuck close behind him as they headed up the front walk. The party was at Harrison Chambers' house, a center hall colonial full of china cabinets that held enough breakables to make her faintly nervous. The whole senior class had been invited.